I ran into a really nice guy out here the first day who hunts them quite a bit, every chance he gets, and he told me about this tractor. And he said if he gets some birds, it's a great place to take a photo. Man, I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more. Got him, yes! So even if we don't, get prairie chicken, look at this beautiful farmhouse prairie. Close down. Let's have some fire. Come on. Birdies, huh? Good boy. First day ended up being pretty wet. Got a little bit of water on the lens in the first couple of clips here is all. Ended up getting into a fair amount of pheasants on this first walk, and there's really not a whole lot of pheasants up in this area. The only problem that I really had with it was when we'd flush these pheasants, a lot of times inadvertently we'd flush a chicken and they'd end up being just a little too far away. I ended up seeing two on this walk. I got a shot at one, but the other one I never did get a shot at. Okay, that'd be pheasants. That wasn't. Dang it. Oh, that was a hand. Boy, if that don't wake you up and grab you by the short hairs, man, nothing will. Man. I dang near hope Shies is on point. What do you got, Shies? Probably just another pheasant. Now I can see it. Yep, pheasant. Nice job, Shies. So Ace being young, just a little over a year, he's not real steady. Oliver with a real nice point on a rooster here with Shiloh back in. Ace kind of comes running in from the side, kind of blows this bird up a little bit. I'm not going to hunt these three together much longer. In fact, I'm going to start hunting Ace on his own a lot more now. Shies, whoa. Yep, pheasant, nice rooster too. I know there's a lot of schools of thought on this. I just wanted to run them with the two older dogs just a little bit to kind of give them a little bit of experience, because right here, Oliver with a perfect point, and both the other two dogs are back. Damn it. That's like the second or third one right in my face. That'd have been a dead rooster. Nice stick, Ollie. Nice job, kid. Being able to tell a hen pheasant from a prairie chicken, it takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of experience. If I was a novice and I was going to do this hunt, I'd put a lot of time into being able to make sure I could distinguish between the two. No time to calm my heart down. I see. Still fun. I just wish one was a prairie chicken is all. Very nice. Day two was much nicer. However, we did not see one prairie chicken all day. Very few pheasants, but we got to walk some beautiful prairie. I don't believe the plow has ever touched some of the stuff we got to walk this day. So that older guy that I had run into and actually beat to that first spot, he had gotten permission on a chunk of private and asked me if I wanted to hunt it, and I said sure. I hadn't fed the dogs yet, so because I was going to feed them and go home. So we just figured we'd walk one more spot. What could it hurt? And then Shiloh decided she'd go after a skunk. Shiloh,
Oh no. Shiloh, come. Shiloh, come.
Hunt your dogs long enough, eventually it's probably going to happen.
Oh no. Ollie, come. Ollie, come. Come on, let's get out of here. Well, she'll be sleeping in the back of the truck on the way home. And it looks like Ollie will be too. Ace, come. Did you get it too?
Thankfully, Oliver and Ace were able to steer clear of that skunk. On the third day, we didn't even hunt until about 10:30 or so. A lot of times these birds, they'll fly out to feed right away in the morning, and then they come back into the grass. Well, starting a little bit later, it ended up paying off. Unfortunately, I had my camera off for this bird. I did end up getting the tail end of it and then the retrieve, but I did not get the actual point or the shot.
Come on, guys, stretch it up. Come on, Chaz. All right. All right, Chaz. It's a young of the year, but that's my first ever prairie chicken in Minnesota. What a beautiful bird. First ever prairie chicken ever. Thank you, God. Some water. Come on.
We ended up stopping here real quick, take a pic, get the dogs a little bit of water.
Come on, Chase. Shiloh, come.
So we had started our walk with the wind at our back.
Come on, Chase.
And I purposely did that because I knew there were some prairie chickens that had flown over to this other spot. Now I was taking this fence line down. I wanted to go down quite a ways so we could turn around and have the wind in the dog's favor.
Oliver, here. Water. Alright, Shies. Whoa. Whoa, Shies. Whoa. Oh man, over at Great Point too. Dang it. Let's see how far these things go. They're staying in this cover. Oh, she had a good point on them too. Dang it. Oh, I'm sorry, Shies.
After that miss, the birds that were left in the area were a little bit jumpy, but I did end up getting one here.
Right there. Man, there's a pile of them in here. Okay. Got him, yes! Wow, you walk forever. And I mean forever. And I've even walked this piece, just not over here. And I always thought, yeah, I should walk this. Obviously, I see more chickens here. I think I have the whole trip. That's my up, guys. Man, that's a beautiful chicken right there. Second one, kind of a quick walk here. Got into a lot of birds right here. I'm done. We only get two in Minnesota, so. Man, what a beautiful bird. And very blessed to have the opportunity to do this. So cool.
So after shooting my second bird, I turned around and there was that tractor that guy was telling me about. How cool is that?
How's this for the perfect place for a pick, huh? Oh, I ran into a really nice guy out here the first day who hunts him quite a bit every chance he gets, and he told me about this tractor, and he said if he gets some birds, it's a great place to take a photo. Man, I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more. Pics. I'm over here taking pics. Look at Oliver out there, point. And he's holding his point. I love this. Shiloh. Let's see what we got here. Shiloh doesn't see him yet. Good boy, he shoot back. Good boy. What do you got, Ollie? Yep. Oh, prairie chicken. Yeah, it was a prairie chicken. All right. Nice job, Oliver. Nice job. That was a good point and a good back by him. I don't know about her. I do know I gotta quit hunting the three of them together though. Nice job, Ollie. I was over there taking pics over there by that fence post, and he was over here. I couldn't figure out where he was. So I started beeping him. He wouldn't come back, wouldn't come back. I look over here and he's just on staunch point. And he kept it. I love that. Nice job, Ollie. Good job back in there, young boy. Oh, what a day.
Man, what a good morning I had. My first two, and there's not a lot of firsts for me anymore in life, you know, so this was a good one. My first two ever prairie chickens. In Minnesota, the residents, we basically have a lottery, and I was able to, it took me a couple years, but I finally got it, and was able to partake in the hunt this year, and I'm really glad that I did. And we're fortunate enough to be able to do that still, and you know, only thanks to, because of people like the Nature Conservancy, Pheasants Forever, Ducks Unlimited, Minnesota DNR, Minnesota Prairie Chicken Society. I'm sure there's a ton of them I'm not naming, but they actually put grass back out here, and especially the Nature Conservancy, who went after, you know, the prairie chicken to make sure that we didn't lose them, because we almost did. And in 1899, they used to shoot them by the wagon load. The settlers, they lived on these things, you know. And in the early 1900s, we had 18 million acres of native prairie. We got 350,000 left. That's it. And then the Nature Conservancy came up here and bought up some land, started connecting the fragmented pieces, and it's a postage stamp basically of what they used to be. But thank God they did that, or honestly, they'd probably be gone. So just very, very fortunate to be able to still even have this hunt. So anyways, that wraps up this trip. Just an excellent trip. I'll never forget this. The memories of this trip are gonna hang with me the rest of my life. So fortunate to be able to do this and to be able to get on such a beautiful bird like that. I might even mount this. I'm gonna have to see if I can. It's not in the greatest shape, and maybe we'll see. Hopefully, I'll talk to the taxidermist, and maybe there's something that he could do. But I think I'll more than likely end up mounting this bird. Anyways, it was a great hunt. See you guys.